Hey Bloops, how's it hanging? Check out all these bluebies. They are doing great. They're actually almost blue. They're getting there. They're starting. They are starting. Yeah. Do you know who else loves bloops and cherries? Red squirrels. Specifically this guy here who we caught him. We'll rehome him though. And obviously he's doing okay. I've been giving him water and cherries that he'd already knocked to the ground. But look at, he's even got one. He's got a red one he's holding on to, munching on. So although he's captive right now, he's not living the worst life. He's got what he needs until we take him to his new place. Don't you, little guy? Yeah, he's doing okay in there. But other than that news, let's take a look at what else is going on in the garden today. So many changes. Flowers. So many flowers. Let me show you where they landed. Walking on up, you can see the grass is doing good, filling in. There's more grass than not, so that's already a plus. I moved my little makeshift walkway here, put the pavers where they will stay, and then even started filling this in. This little section is where the pavers were, but even this is taken right off. Look at that. Look at them little baby grasses. Little baby grasses. I don't know why, but I'm just so proud of it. I really am. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay. If my voice sounds a little off, it's because I went to the Young the Giant concert last night and fangirled out a little too much. So this is what we sound like. But yeah, that was a great time. And here are impatiens. They need some water. They'll perk right back up once I water them though, so I'm not too worried about that. Those are doing good. Also put in some Superbina. I think this is Proven Winners plum wine. Yeah, I'm digging the bright colors. The bright pink, the bright purple, bright everything. Found some lantana, making the most of those. This is the Proven Winners Luscious Citrus Blend. Trying to say that 5 times fast. Our salvia is even doing some things, so yeah. Raspberries, kicking it, doing good. Even, look at that, that's almost like resembling an actual raspberry. It's starting to look, I don't want to move my fence, I'm lazy, but you get the point. Oh, maybe I will, just to brag. Okay. Oh, what? You almost look like food. Almost. And then we have more lantana. Yep. Salvia is starting to pop again. You can see its little purple. Whoop, focus. Little purple nibs. Little, rogue viola, I think. Yeah. Those things pop up everywhere. And it's fine because it's like, these are the only things that kind of pop up randomly, and I don't mind because it's just like this little face. This little tiny, like, hello, I live here now. And I'm like, okay, cool. Enjoy your stay. More lantana. Doing good with the Gara. It is spreading a little. That's what it's supposed to do. So that's awesome. And then I moved some of the marigolds. Out that I started from seed. As you can see, they're starting to get some buds. Like this guy. This bud. Maybe we'll focus, maybe we won't. That's cool. That's fine. but it's starting. I can see it. That salvia has been doing awesome. Again, these 3 salvias that are in the containers, I literally just plopped them in the container temporarily, just thinking they can stay there until I move them and put them back in the ground. But then I just added some potting soil on top, and they're kicking ass. They are doing awesome just where I put them, so they might just stay there for a little while. Maybe plant them in the fall, because at this point I don't really want to budge the progress they've made. And then if we pan out a little bit, we have the, oh, I forgot the name of what those little ones are here, but they're doing better. I don't know if maybe they're just not in a good spot, but so far so good. They look more alive than dead, I think. The checkmark Wagila is doing awesome. So pretty. All the pinks, all the white. That one's even doing good, which I transplanted this spring, so it will take some time to catch up, but I am so happy with just how it's doing already. I moved some violas down there, and they were immediately eaten. Can't blame whatever took advantage of that. But you know, those I started from seed, and they were kind of just like extra anyway, so whatever. Like, don't touch my pretty stuff, and that's fine. Speaking of pretty stuff, this side, oh, so pretty. Gelato whatevers, love them. Strawberry gelato? Raspberry gelato? I don't know. This is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It bloomed. These are the ones that I bought that were in my last video that hadn't bloomed just yet, but I saw the ones in the garden center and what color they would be, so I kind of knew how awesome they would look, and they did not disappoint. We got cupia for the hummingbirds. And then I moved more marigolds over there. So yeah, that's filling in. And then we have the cupia here. And look who's blooming. Yeah. So pretty. You're so pretty. My cosmos that I did from seed to, those I got at a seed swap. So they literally just said pink cosmos. And I was like, okay, mystery flower, that's awesome. Love it. And I love the color pink that it is. And they have more buds on them too. So those will only get taller and pinker, I guess. Penstemon. Penstemon is just, I'm just living for it. This is the 3rd year that I've had it, and it's finally, I've been moving it all over the place, so I kind of blame myself. But it is finally like showing off, and the pollinators love it. I love it. The foliage on it just, it's amazing. It's everything. The contrast between the purple and the dark foliage, and just everything I want in a flower. Yeah. Oh, love it. Okay. Our seeds that we direct sowed of marigolds are coming up. These marigolds and the ones earlier, those I started indoors. Oh, look, that's got a pretty good bud on it too. But yeah, those I started indoors. These I just literally just planted out here. But they're taking off, and that'll fill in really good. I might thin them out. I might thin out a couple of the rows and let the other ones just do their thing and see the difference. Not that I'll remember to track it, but calendula is also coming up. That's here. Just put them in the ground, sprinkle them, put some dirt on it, water it, call it a day. The milkweed's coming in. Milkweed will probably look a little lame this year, but it'll kick ass next year. It's kind of like, just plant it and be patient, and it will do wonders for you. But just seeing it is pretty reassuring. And then we have more calendula over here. So hopefully that will fill in this whole kind of like section. And those work as a deterrent to, kind of like how marigolds do. They keep away like bunnies. Animals usually don't like the scent of it, but yeah, everything's looking pretty awesome. I'm super happy with it. Things got some color. Yup. Yup. Almost looks like I know what I'm doing. I mean, don't tell anybody. I'm not ready to brag just yet, but almost. She almost knows what she's doing. Real close. Now let's see our... I know that this is the White Rabbit, but I refer to him as the Mad Hatter because when I bought him off Facebook Marketplace, if you ever see me IRL, ask me about that story because it's pretty wild and I don't want to go through the whole thing on video right now. But he was listed as Mad Hatter, and that should have been the red flag if this was going to be an experience to begin with. So my White Rabbit Mad Hatter, let's see what he's doing. Oh, and of course we gotta put, you know, Alice in Wonderland Viola's next to him because it's only right. But this planner, ooh, do you remember how excited I was about these? About the dahlias? This, unfortunately, thanks, whatever did that, I don't know. But, you know, we'll just kind of, just don't look at that. Don't look at that. But the color, let's go from this angle. Get some. Hell yeah. Look at the foliage on that. Is it, I mean, it's practically like, it's like a black with a green undertone. And then you get this bright ass pink against it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? F up that color wheel. I can't even stand it. And then all this, where's my finger? I can't even see. All this like corally, pinkish, purpley. Hell yeah. I love that so much. I'll probably do it a million times over. You're gonna see it a lot. So I hope you like it too. And then let's take a look at some other planters too. The planters I'm about to show you, they're not my best work. They're always like a work in progress too. I usually buy like my main thriller plant, like the tall one in the center, and then I kind of put in spring stuff around it just to fill it in, and then I wait until I either one, find exactly what I want, put it in there, or I wait until like almost middle of summer when the all the annuals like get marked down really, really cheap, and then I buy a ton of them up and then fill them. I almost really swore. And then fill them MFers up, like pack them. That usually happens middle of summer, I don't know, like beginning of August. They start really, really marking stuff down. And sometimes I can get away with like mid-July, like 4th of July, kind of like, depends on where you go. But thanks to, I don't want to say thanks to because it makes me, I don't know, gives me like climate anxiety. But thanks to global warming, summer thinks that it can last through like mid-October now. So it still gives me like 2 months to just grow these like super cheap flowers, and they will look good through almost November. That not normal, but anyway, saves me some money in the long run. But yeah, let's take a look at these planters. Up first, yeah. So picture this. I mean, it'll fill in, it'll do better. These take, I want to say these are daisies. They'll take a while to kind of start showing off anyway. They're so pretty. Look at that color though. So once they do what they need to do, and I start actually pruning them right to where they will take off, color contrast there is gonna be lit. Got a little viola hanging on. It's doing awesome. And I think I'm eventually gonna put in like for my spiller, I usually either do like a silver Decandra, which I'm gonna Google it, super pretty. It's kind of light in color, so it will also add a good contrast. Or I do the, what is it, the sedum, the lemon coral sedum, which is like bright as shit. And so it's also more good contrast. Daylilies are showing up. I mean, as they do. These are, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like daylilies. They're not my fave. But they're a workhorse in the garden, so it's like, who am I to take these out? Most likely I would replace them with something that's not going to do nearly as good, so they stay. And every time I feel like I need to go through and kind of start deadheading them, that's usually when I randomly put time aside to call my brother. So I'm just like, daylilies are blooming. Gonna call Ricky soon. He knows too. It's funny. Catch up with him, living his best life over in LA. But yeah, things are doing good here. Oh, I tried to put a viola in here, and that got eaten right away. Apparently they're delicious, so I haven't tried them, but the critters in my yard love them. And then we got our Wajula doing things. More daylily action. I don't know why these haven't been eaten. Maybe it's only that one variety. The one in the front's like all chomped on. These ones aren't. Weird. Anyway, is what it is. My Corinthian bells chime, wind chime. Fucker's expensive. Oh, god dang, I gotta stop swearing. Do I? Maybe. Sounds beautiful though. So serene. Alright. Hey, look, a kitty. That was, I think, my last year's Mother's Day gift. More daylilies. Daylilies, daylilies, and crabapples. Crabapple trees are doing their thing too. We're actually getting some fruit. Not that we're gonna eat it, but shit, I'll cut it up and give it to the squirrels. Maybe they'll stay off my cherries. Okay, let me have this one over here. Doing the same thing, except for no violas in this one. But yeah, we don't even have much love on these just yet. Give them time. Shit, give them water. Who am I kidding? I gotta water those. Yep. And then, here's our cherry trees. Yeah, at least an aerial view of... See, we got some. Now, you know my short ass has to bring a ladder up here to pick some cherries, but whatever is left, when they actually ripen, we usually still get a good bucket or two. But those are still a ways away. I guess there's some up there that are getting there, that are more red. See? Yeah, but the squirrels and birds usually pick them over. Oh well, nature's got to eat too. Here's my lemon coral sedum, that bright one that I was talking about. That's gonna go in the in most of these planters. So I bought this one, and I don't. What are you? Another little critter. Did you hear that? I only got one cage, bruh. Can't even keep up with these guys. Okay, anyway, lemon coral sedum. So this one, I will literally, I'm gonna take this out and I'm just gonna chop it into like, I don't know, 6 pieces maybe, and add them to all my planters. And by, I shit you not, I'm gonna say maybe a month. Give me a month and a half. So by August, they will all be this size. And then I can overwinter them too, because they're really good at overwintering. But that's the bright green that will kind of spill over the side in my planters. And then this one's gonna look a little different. I don't know if I'm gonna take out the geranium in this one and then keep the salvia in there as the main. I might try to, because this one here, this thing will get huge, and that's why I have it off to the side here to kind of have its own like moment. So I might just put that in there. And then I was obsessed with the color contrast on these, like this, and the salvia. Hello, oh my god, I love it. So we'll do big salvia, this little baby here, and then some of that in here, and then I'll just find another home for that geranium. Yeah, that's the plan on that. I'll love it. I don't know if anybody else will, but I will. So that is an update on the flower side of things and my planters that I have going on. Yeah, so hopefully we'll take another look at veggies and see how the veggie garden is growing, and take a look at We'll also take a look at planters that I have in front of the house and the side of the house, because that's like a whole other section. I thought right now we just take a stroll around the backyard because I don't want this video to be too long. Because Lord knows I can just walk circles around my yard all day long and just live stream the hell out of it till dawn. So, but we won't do that, will we? Maybe someday, but no, not today. But yeah, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Go outside, beautiful, have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hey, Gorge. You don't need big fancy cat trees. All you need is some boxes from Costco and some, I don't know, reusable shopping bags. Evie, you're so pretty. Evie, how'd you get so pretty? She hates me.